People, welcome to Blue K Jazz Dance. How did I improve my presentation skills? I need to identify stats. 90% of people hate to do on-the-spot presentations, and they hate to do presentations where they formally get an opportunity to put a formal presentation together as an individual. What happened with me as an individual, I was a person who was very shy, suffered from a lot of social emotional problems. I was badly bullied at school. That made me more quiet and withdrawn as an individual. But at the age of 8 in Grenada, where I went, I actually took a great opportunity, and that opportunity was to share my one voice show that I created. I composed it, I choreographed it, I wrote it, I created it, I wrote it, actually performed it, and I played a number of roles in it, being my father and mother, etc., talking about them. And it's called The Adventures of the Swing Kid. And it talked a lot about me overcoming shyness, or it made commentaries about people assume quiet children are dangerous children. They're not necessarily dangerous. What happens, some people are quiet for a reason. I was quiet in my all-white school because of how the white school made me feel. I was being bullied 24/7. I was facing violence every day. So that doesn't make you want to be, very engaging. I couldn't be, because I was worried 24/7 about when break time comes, I'm going to get hurt. When dinner time comes, I'm going to get hurt. When break time comes again, afternoon break, that's my life. And then I'm going to get threats on the way to school and threats from away from school. People are going to take money away from you, take away your food away from you, etc. That was my life. So as a person, as an individual, I created my own play, and that's the first time people got to know how I felt. And what it was, a beautiful thing, because a very powerful and mature thing for a child at 8 years old to create and write his own play and perform how he's feeling as a person. And in it, I explored different types of emotions which people thought I was devoid of, which I wasn't as an individual, which is important for people to understand. And from that period, from then, as an individual, I came very confident in doing presentations, and I thought everybody did a one-person show. But you realize some people never done a one-person show, even in their primary schools, because what I did was very unique. No one had ever done what I did in primary school. I actually played the piano, I did my set design, so I worked out everything that I needed for the play, and I had to engage in the audience. It was very much an informal sort of play, me sharing characters, and all these things I'd done throughout my 0 to 6, 0 to 8 years at home. Me and my brother's an exceptional, older brother, 3 years older, exceptional actor and exceptional script writer. Yeah, he's the actor, if anybody talk about actor. Storytelling is my thing. I've done acting, but storytelling is my thing. He's a great storyteller as well, but he's a great actor, my brother. Great visionary. And what happened was, I used to do these plays with him, and then what happened, we used to have our own play. You got your own action man, you play your own games, etc., etc. So what happened, I transferred all that to primary school, and from that day, I never turned back as an individual. Now, I had special education needs. I'd identified as low IQ, which was wrong. As an individual, I was actually dyslexic. I was identified as a slow learner who would never be able to do O-levels, who would never be able to do 11 plus, in primary school, and never do to O-levels. So basically, I was written off by the educational system, but I proved them wrong. As an individual, I was the lead person outside the school, representing the school in the sense of sports activities as a leader, dance activities as a leader, music person as a leader, and a person